Isn't it fantastic? Michelle and Stephanie always make the sanctuary look amazing when we do this. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Westies. Hey, before we chat about Sunday, I just want to offer that I know that there are a lot of people who are concerned about Ukraine and maybe ways that we might be able to help. We've put up a page on our website. You can go to wpcokc.org/help. And we've got two different organizations listed there that are opportunities for you to participate in helping what's going on in Ukraine. One of those is Presbyterian Disaster Assistance. I've been telling folks on morning prayer, if you are ever wondering how you can help when there is a disaster, whether it is natural or human-made, if you are ever wondering how you can help, you can always go to Presbyterian Disaster Assistance and contribute. You can trust that the money that you give is going to go to the places that need the help. Presbyterian Disaster Assistance is involved in long-term recovery. You know as well as I do, there's going to be a lot of long-term recovery needed in Ukraine after this war is over, and we hope that it will be over as quickly as possible. So you can contribute there at Presbyterian Disaster Assistance. The other organization that we've got listed is an organization called Mercy Chefs. Mercy Chefs goes into places of disaster, and what they do is they just feed the people who are helping in those disasters and the people who are affected by those disasters. Right now, Mercy Chefs is setting up in Romania to help all the refugees that are coming out of Ukraine into Romania. So please go to our website, again, wpcokc.org/help, and it's an easy way for you to contribute, an easy way for you to help what's going on right now in Ukraine. Okay, so on Sunday, we are continuing our series, or actually we're beginning our sermon series, Full to the Brim, our Lenten sermon series. And this week, we are going to be talking about how we find God's grace even in times of great trouble, even in times of great stress. And we're going to read the story of Jesus being tempted in the wilderness. Here's the thing about Jesus. Jesus didn't just show up out of the blue and somehow miraculously was able to resist the devil's temptations in the wilderness. He had built up a long history of habits of being able to do what he did while he was there. It's like being a runner. I don't know if you're a runner. I don't consider myself a runner. I consider myself a person who runs. That's a whole different ball game. I would never want to call myself a runner, but I did have to relearn how to run a couple of years ago. I know that sounds silly, but it's actually not. I found that this is actually kind of common. I found that when I got a new pair of shoes, my legs started hurting, and a friend of mine told me, "You're running wrong," to which I responded, "That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard because I've been running since I could walk." But she said, no, you're running wrong. Go on the internet and figure out how to run right. And what I learned was I was coming down on my foot completely wrong. I was hitting with my heel, and I should have been hitting right in the middle of my foot. Now, what I learned on the internet was that I couldn't just decide to land in the middle of my foot. I had to do other things. I had to lead with my hips. I had to lean my shoulders back. I had to run in a particular way with those inputs. I had to form those habits, and then a natural output would be that my foot would hit the ground in the right way, and it would relieve my pain. This week we're going to read two passages of scripture, one from Deuteronomy and one from Luke, where we're going to learn about the habits that we form, the inputs that we have in our lives that allow us in times of great stress like Jesus in the wilderness. In forming these habits, we will be able to see and develop the capacity to see and understand God's grace. So, can't wait to see you on Sunday. It's going to be a glorious weekend. I hope that you get to go outside this weekend. Peace be with you. See you on Sunday. Bye-bye.